Hello and welcome. This is a character profile video for the class Lupa. And what you're going to see is all of her skills, the top 8 PVE and PVP skills I recommend, her enhancements, her player card, and a gameplay video. This will show you whether she is the one for you. So without further ado, let's show you the class Lupa. Here we go. Okay, if you're new to my character profile videos, I'll briefly introduce this interface. On the far left side is the skills, the name of the skills, and then the next column is charges, how many times you can use the skill. The next one is hits, how many times it'll hit. Then the next column is damage dash PVE, which is the percentage damage versus monsters or anything out there that you're hitting. And damage PVP is the percentage of damage you'll do against another player and their character. And then of course is specials, which is all the specials that go with each of the skills. Note that anything that is red, like where I highlighted super armor, it does not apply in an arena. So Raminus arena, or anything for that matter, the super armor will not apply. If you're out in the open on the map and just fighting and you're having a guild fight or something, then yes, it will apply, but not in arenas. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to the top 8 PvE skills that I recommend, and I'll see you there. Here we go. Alright, what you're looking at is the PvE skills. I organized it according to the highest damage percentage for PvE and highlighted it in green because you can only take 8 skills out there. You have 3 tabs which allow you to customize 8 skills 3 times, but that's why it's all highlighted in green. And you'll see that Beck and Call is your highest damaging skill. So it looks like you won't be able to use that in arena for super armor, but that's the PvP side of it. For PvE, oh yeah, you'll do lots of damage. So with that, I also want to point out for PvEers out there, Beast Rider, it is a lot of fun. You mount, I think it's pronounced Heilang, or yeah. And you ride him like a mount and you can attack with him. So I'm really happy to see that they gave him a high damage percentage so that you can enjoy that feature of enjoying Lupa. So be aware of it, but this is a recommendation of using these top 8, and then you can mix in what you like and what you don't like, along with very bottom Divine Bee Blessing. That's your heal, so if you want to incorporate a heal out there, then be my guest. So with that, let's go on to the PvP skills, and I'll see you there. Here we go. Okay, so for all you PvPers out there, here we go. So let's just get right to it. Beck and Call, again, is your highest damaging PvP skill. However, you can't use super armor because not in arena though. So what I would recommend is you should go to the next one that does have super armor, which would be... there it is. It would be Divine Roar. So even though Divine Roar isn't the highest damaging percentage, you want to initiate that super armor. So starting out with Divine Roar, and you'll get a daze or a knockdown on them, which you who are using the one skill that has 2 types of immobilizations. So you would start out with that, and then you can, the next one you do can be Beck and Call, which will knock them up, and then heck, anything after that. But cycling super armor, one that doesn't, then super armor again, and keep going with that rotation will definitely help you in an arena or Raminus or wherever you are fighting. So take a look at this. These are the top 8 PvP skills I'm recommending only because of highest damage percentage from top to bottom. And once you get comfortable with all of them, you will mix it up as you see fit. So with that, let's go ahead and show you the enhancements for Lupa, and I'll see you there. Here we go. Okay, if you are new to my enhancement slide for the character profile video, allow me to introduce it real quick. On the far left is your skill names. On the far right is the branch damage connected to those skills. The 4 columns in the center, the first, second, and fourth, are enhancements that do something for you. The third one is what happens to the person you're fighting. So for example, Gravity Bolt, if you do that to an opponent, their target move speed will be -5% for 10 seconds. So that's how this works. And I try to organize it so you can just glance at it and see what Lupa has a lot of, and you can see burns and bleeds, definitely for sure in the first column. The fourth column, a lot of skill cooldowns, so she can do her skills a lot faster. And the second column is a lot of defense buffs, attack range. Definitely. So a lot of good things here for you to consider when seeing if Lupa is the one for you. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and move to the player card, and I'll show you what that's all about. Take a moment to look at this and then join me over there. Here we go. Okay, here is the player card, and if you are familiar with my character profile videos, this is the spot that people usually go to check out a new character. I try to organize it like a baseball card, and so it has everything that you saw in the previous slides all in one spot, except for some new stuff. So allow me to just introduce the interface. On the top is the damage PVE and PVP, the top 8 that I recommend, and then to the right of that is a new thing I call Immobilization. So it's anything that knocks a character up, down, knocks them back, just anything that immobilizes them so that they have to spend a little bit of time to get up or center themselves. Knockback I don't consider an immobilization because you knock them back and then they dart out of the way. So looking at the immobilizations for Lupa, Divine Roar, as mentioned before, she has two of them to immobilize your opponent, and then it looks like you have about 50% of your skills that do have an immobilization. So that's really good, really a positive for her. And then of course, you know, all of her skills are below this, and all the enhancements are below that. And I wanted to add into this there's three things to point out to you. One is the super armor and the skills. As you can see, the legend towards the bottom, it's not applied in arena. It's red for red. So that is where I'm getting this. So you know. And then if you look at enhancements, and then towards the middle for Beck and Call, all the way over to the right, I highlighted the word heal in yellow or gold, and you look at the legend below, it's not applied in Path of Glory. So don't count on that heal when you take your character and put him in Path of Glory, because she won't heal herself, is what this is trying to tell you. And then at last, at the very bottom, is the definition for forward guard and super armor. If you're not aware of what this means, forward guard, it means incoming damage will either be 0 or heavily reduced, which is very, very important. That's you can stay alive with forward guard. But super armor is the most common thing that PvPers out there cycle through with all their skills, and this is why. This means that incoming damage will be reduced, and effects that immobilize you, like stun, knockdown, freeze, etc., will not happen for a duration of time. This is why they keep cycling through, and this is why I recommended in the PvP slide to start with super armor and then do something else and go back to super armor and so on, so that you can give yourself that constant flow of having super armor. So take a look at this, and honestly, before we get into the gameplay video, what really makes Lupa awesome is if you like to fight while being on a mount, she's the only one in the whole game where you can team up with Heilang, I believe it's pronounced that way, and mount on him and fight together. That is really awesome. If you love pets, this character will really appeal to you, and I think that they did a great job balancing her out. You just need to see what her strengths are and get the hang of how she fights. So with that, the music is going to change. We're going to move on to the gameplay section and show you how she fights as an example. And I will see you there. Here we go. Alright, welcome to the gameplay video. So before we get started, let's show you where we're at. We're over here in Balanos, and we're at Kron Castle entrance. And we are here because the monster's CP is this much, 2519, and she is this much, 3197. I think she can do it. We have a auto path set up that we always use. We're gonna have her fight for about 3 minutes and show you what she can do, and then I will go to a town, give my outro, and say thank you. So without further ado, she's just about there, and here is Lupa. Enjoy. Alright, it's just about time that she is going to head back to town. Here we go. And allow me to take a moment to just say I hope you liked Lupa. She actually was the second character that I liked aside from my Archmage. So one of these days I'll get to enjoy her a lot. But for now, let me just put her here in a good spot, whip the camera around, and say thank you. Thank you very much for enjoying this video. I hope you like it. If you do, I'm always making more. Please subscribe, like, share, let people know. And until then, thanks once again, and you have yourself a great day. Take care. Bye now.